Hello, scientists. So today we're not going to have our live science time in the beginning because we're doing iReady testing. So this video is going to explain to you what you are doing in science, okay? In case you forgot when we talked about it earlier this morning. So you have this to-do list here, and I know it might seem like, oh my goodness, it's 6 things, that's a lot, but it's really not going to be too bad. So first you're watching this video that you're already watching. You're going to log into Clever, go on BrainPop Junior, find the assignment, do the assignment, and then explore more. So I'll show you what that means in a little bit. But let's just first think about our target, right? So today is a bonus lesson about exploring habitats because I just think it's really important that we begin to think more about habitats. So we went over on Friday that a fossil is remains of a living thing, right? So it's something that used to be alive, okay? So we are almost all the way done, number one. Maybe you're not there quite yet where you feel like you could explain that to someone else. That's okay. Remember, you can check out our word wall to help you if you forget what vocabulary means. So really now we're trying to get out of this number one by thinking a little more about our number two goal here, that we can use fossils to figure out what animals used to live in a habitat. But before we can be there, we really need to think about what a habitat is. So when I go to our word wall, let's see. Here we go. When I go to our word wall, I see that we had this vocabulary from lesson 2. When we move down the word wall, the next slide is always blank to remind you that if we haven't moved on to lesson 3, then you can stop right here. So we're not there quite yet, so you do not need to worry about this here. So when we talked about a habitat, remember I can click on it. It's an environment of an animal or a plant. So it's where an animal or a plant lives. And as a human, we are animals. So where we live is our habitat. That's why we went over that we live in Woodbury and you had the chance to create your own habitat, right? You either did it on paper if you had some at home or you used Google Drawings. So we know that habitats are environments that an animal or a plant live. So in other words, where an animal or where a plant lives. So now when we go on BrainPop Junior today, you're going to have the chance to explore one special kind of habitat, okay? A lot of you guys seem to really be interested in fossils in the ocean. So I figured today, why don't we explore some ocean habitats? So to get on BrainPop Junior, you'll log into Clever. And remember, I have this link right here. I'll always put it in on the assignment if we have to go to something on Clever. You are a student, so you will click on that. Okay, ignore that. Right, and it will bring you probably to here. So I'm pretending to be Angel. I see, okay, I'm Angel, that's my email address, that's correct, so I can write in my password. And here I am. Now, I can go down here to find it, or I know that it's on Miss Hazel's page because that's something that we're going to use a lot. However you want to find it. Brain Pop Junior. And whenever we have an assignment, it should pop up here, this word that says notifications. That tells you when like something new is posted or there's an update. So you click on that, and then you see you were assigned to Ocean Habitats assignment. So I'm going to have you ignore one of those assignments. So obviously Miss Hazel made a mistake. She assigned it twice. I will take care of that, okay? So just click on Ocean Habitats assignment. See, remember I said we have to have a good sense of humor here? Because we all make mistakes, right? And mistakes don't hurt us unless we choose not to learn from them. Okay. So in this assignment, you're just watching the movie, and then you're going to take the quiz. Okay? So now, if you finish and you were like, oh man, I still have a lot more time for science, then what you can do is you can explore more about habitats, because there's a lot more than just ocean habitats. I just picked that one because it seemed to be the one that we were most interested in. You can go up here, this is called the search bar, and you can type in the word habitats. And if you just search it. So I clicked enter. You can also hit this magnifying glass here. Then you will see that there are tons of different habitats you can explore. You have Arctic habitats, freshwater, ocean again if you really enjoyed that, rainforest, desert. You get the point. There's really a lot here. All right, so I'm going to let you, if you have more time, explore whatever you want, okay? So you're going to type in habitats. And if you can't remember how to spell that, then you could always check back on Google Classroom here, and you could see the word right here, okay? So that's what you're doing today. When we come back together as a class, so that's going to be our afternoon meeting at 12:35, you will have the chance to share what you enjoyed about ocean habitats, or maybe if you got to explore something else, what you enjoyed about that. Okay? So again, you have all of your steps to the assignment right here. You have a video in case you forget how to find the Brain Pop Junior assignments. You have this link to Clever, okay? And we all went on Clever last week, so I know that we can do it. It's just sometimes you need a reminder, so that's why I include things like this that will help you remember. Okay? All right, scientists. I can't wait to hear about the work that you did at our afternoon meeting.